At the start of this year, my final exam year, I decided that I wanted to do really well. But like most people, I hated studying. I'd procrastinate every single study task I had to do. I'd, I'd be distracted while doing it because I didn't really care. The exams felt like they were ages away. And I still wanted to do well, and this was annoying me. But I just didn't really have the motivation to study hard this early on. But one day I saw a video about turning your life into a game, and I thought it was really interesting, and I decided to try it for school, specifically for my English homework. So I sat down with a Google document and I wrote down the different grades that I could get with an essay, and I assigned a rank to each one. So anything in Ireland, the grading system, anything under 40% is a fail. So I made under 40% bronze, I made 40 to 49% silver, 50 to 59% gold, 60 to 69% platinum, 70 to 79% diamond, 80 to 89% champion, and 90 to 99% grand champion, and 100 legend. And I got a little bit obsessed. So before I did this, English was my third best subject. A week later, it was my best subject by a lot. I was treating English like it was, I genuinely was treating it like it was the only subject that I was learning. I was analyzing my essays like a psychopath, figuring out how can I change this to get it better? If I change the structure like this, if I use quotes like this, it was just obsession. I was so eager to climb the ranks, and for some reason I just got this huge desire to get to grand champion, to get to 90%, and to go over 90%. And I was starting to neglect other subjects because I got so obsessed, because it was the only subject that I had made this rank system. But I had to control myself, so I did, and I made it in maths as well and German. And my focus and my productivity just skyrocketed. It was like nothing else I had ever tried. No other productivity hack or anything had had any sort of effect like this. So if you want me to help you improve your focus, you can join my free school community. Go click the top link in the description right now if you're interested. Making something into a game makes you more motivated to work on it, and it just improves your focus while you're doing it. It makes it so much easier to get into a really deep state of focus. You probably know about the benefits of goal setting if you're watching videos like this. This gives you the benefits of goal setting on steroids. It genuinely can make you obsessed with a subject that you didn't even like before. So you know how addictive video games are? Imagine how powerful it would be to be that obsessed with your work or your studies. Imagine the grades you could get, the colleges you could get into, the money you could make, whatever it is. Imagine being that obsessed with the important work. That's what gamification does, gamification, however you pronounce it. So I'll tell you exactly how I did this in the other subjects. So for maths, one day I sat down and I was like, right, how can I make this into a video game? So there's a game I play called Clash Royale, or I used to play, and basically it has a trophy road, and it has like, you unlock these rewards as you get more and more trophies, as you win more matches. So I was like, right, I'll copy this. So but instead of winning matches, I made it the amount of exam questions that I get right. So I had it at 100 questions correct, 200, 300, up to all the way up to 1,000. At every 100 I had a reward, every 250 I had a bigger reward, and at 1,000 I had some huge reward. I can't even remember what it was because I didn't get anywhere near it, but it was really motivating. And I'll be honest, I stopped using it in the last month before my final exams, but I just didn't need it. I didn't need any extra motivation. I was working really hard on it, and I wanted to work hard on it. I didn't need because the exams were so close, I just didn't need like any tactics to motivate me. I think I got up to about 320 or 30 questions before I stopped counting. But early on in the year, when exams seem like they're forever away, it's so helpful, and it makes you so motivated. I did this for German too. So I started learning German at 12. It was a language I didn't really know that well, and the most effective way to learn a language is conversations. So I set the goal to have 2 conversations in German every day, and I had to work hard to get them. I had to harass my friends in my German class. I had to annoy my teacher a lot to do practice oral exams. But it was worth it because my German just got in about a month, my German improved more than it had in the 6 years before. That's how powerful conversations are, and that's how powerful gamification is because it just made me so motivated to get them. I was obsessed with getting to those 2 conversations a day. I remember one day I had a conversation with one of my friends who doesn't speak a single bit of German. I forced them to use Google Translate because I just had to get the practice. I had to get the conversations done, and it had some hilarious situations. A bonus that'll really help all of these, put these roadmaps, these whatever way you make them. I'd really recommend the way I said, but if you can think of another way that would be helpful, then go and do that. Make a fancy page, draw nice pictures on it, just make it appealing to you. And if you stick it on your wall where you study, where you work, it's going to motivate you so hard. It's just, you're not going to procrastinate. You're going to like sit down at your desk, be like, I don't want to do this, glance at that and be like, oh yeah, I get that if I do this. And it's going to be so worth it. And another way you can make it a game, which is so overpowered. I wish I did this. I never thought of it, but I did it in other parts of my life. If you have a friend group who has similar goals to you in school, make a leaderboard in the subjects you do together. So for maths, as an example, make a group chat where every day you update your score. Could be the amount of exam questions you get right. Every day you can all just update your score. So today you've gotten up to 58 questions right, like so far that month. Just do it and reset it every month, and whoever wins the most months at the end of the year gets some sort of party or something that the rest of you throw for them. Because the competitiveness of this will push you so hard. It's going to be so easy to do work. I genuinely wish that I had tried this because it would have been so fun. It would have made studying so much more exciting. So I'd really recommend trying it. But there is a hidden epidemic in the world today, especially with young people. There is so much brain fog, and there is a huge lack of the ability to focus. Nobody today can focus. And your life just cannot be as good as it possibly could if you can't focus. Because you can't enjoy life as much when you have no mental clarity, and you can't do the tasks that you need to do to accomplish your goals. Not being able to focus genuinely stops you from accomplishing your dreams, because how are you going to accomplish your dreams if you can't even focus? It is such a huge problem. I used to have chronic brain fog, and I thought my life was going to be mediocre forever because I didn't even know what brain fog was for years, but I had it. I knew there was something up, but I didn't know what was wrong. I thought my life was going to be so bad because I just couldn't focus on the things that I wanted to do well in. I know exactly how it feels. I know how frustrating it is. I know how depressing it can be, and that's why I want to help you. I have a free school community where I teach you how to improve your focus no matter how bad it is right now. I'll give you advice specifically tailored to you and your unique situation. So there are hundreds of causes of brain fog, but I'll help you figure out exactly which ones are causing your brain fog and give you plans that you can follow easily on how to get rid of it. You can learn from somebody who has genuinely gotten rid of brain fog. A lot of the people online that I see never talk about their own story. It's clear that they've just never struggled with it. I have actually had brain fog. I struggled with brain fog for years. It took me 2 years of effort to actually get rid of brain fog. So if you're watching this video, chances are your focus isn't as good as it could be. It might even be getting worse. And if that's the case, I know how bad that feels, but you should be excited because your life could get so much better in such a short time by solving this problem. Because this is something that you can get rid of quickly if you have the help of somebody who's done it. I have done this completed this journey in the last year. I've completely gotten rid of brain fog, and I've gotten to a top 1% level of focus, and it is such a powerful ability. So if you want that transformation, then go click the link in the description right now and join now. And I hope you found this video helpful.